What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Badger Creek Farms. Today we are on the big time operator, and it's been a bit since we've been back on the channel posting videos. It's just I got real busy, had a lot of, I shouldn't say the stuff I was at was being busy, but it is the holiday season, family Christmas parties, all of that stuff. And been busy plowing snow. I've been pretty much every night I've had to go out and blow a bunch of snow. I don't know what I'm doing over here. I've been both blowing and plowing snow. Got my 140 on my snow blower and my 110 on the snow plow. My dad's old snow plow. The 110 couldn't run the snow blower that I have on the 140. I need to get a round fender snow blower for that someday. But I'd like to also get one for my Cub Cadet because that just doesn't see enough work in the wintertime. Last year I used it a lot. But now that I got the 140 and the 110, I've just kind of been using those. Which I need to use the Cub more. I want to get ag tires on it someday. But we've been hauling out all of the corn out of these bins to a different location. These bins, the corn has been in here for way too long. And it's time that we haul it out of here. So I'm gonna make these bins probably bean bins. I'd like to just plant a ton of soybeans next year. So will that happen? I don't know. I'd like to plant at least 2 of those big fields in the soybeans next year. So I don't know. We'll see what happens though. Also, I've had a lot of bugs on this particular saved game. When I hopped on to this save, it, no joke, really, no joke, took 5 minutes for all the crops to load in. I don't know if that was, my phone just being really laggy, or if it was something else. And why is the auger... Oh, don't tell me I have to start a new bag. I'm gonna be really mad if I have to start a whole new bag. Well, I can just do that. That's sweet. Really. Anyways, been putting a lot of corn into these bags. This is the only spot I really could think that made sense to put bags. Because we're not hauling the co-op's just over there. The co-op we mainly sell our grain to. But the co-op we mainly do business with. Because those guys down there, they're not bad to deal with. It's just the past few years they've kind of been a little weird about certain stuff. So I just switched I pretty much just said, you know what, let's just switch all over to that co-op. I also need to go unload the combine. He's full. I'd also like to wish everyone watching this video a happy Christmas or a Merry Christmas. Even if you don't support, or even if you don't celebrate the holiday, which I know there's people that do. Still, Happy New Year. It's crazy to think that the year is almost over. Feels like just the other day we was combining soybeans, and feels like the day before that we was cutting hay. I don't know how it has gone by so fast, but that's just life for you. Also, I apologize if my voice sounds a little different. I just came inside from being outside for 4 hours, and I think the cold weather kind of got the best of my voice. It seems to do that sometimes. But, I don't know, it's not going to stop me from recording the video. when I first started this channel, I thought like, okay, 100 subscribers might be sweet someday, or 200. But now we've almost, we're like halfway to 1,000, I think, which is just awesome. I hope to get to 1,000 by February of next year. I think that'd be pretty cool to get this channel to that many subscribers. Also, I forgot we had round bales right there. I should probably take care of those. I actually remember putting this corn in this bin. It was actually a live stream I did on my other page, Old Iron Farm Toys. That channel is all real life farming. I apologize about that, but as I was saying, I posted like a golf ball hunting video once on my Old Iron Farm Toys page. Did alright, got 100 views. But that's the thing though, on YouTube you can post so much stuff. It might get 10 views, it may get 10,000. Like, I posted like the Grandpa's Farm. I post like, I think all 3 videos I did of that series. Maybe even 4. I'm not too sure. They all got 1,000 views plus. Like, that's just crazy. You may have to start a new bag soon. Anyways, also, I don't think I planted that field. I don't think that field got planted. Kind of weird. I forgot to plant it, but anyways, things happen, I guess. But this bag is getting a lot longer. And you guys may be saying, hey, I thought you sold the bagger. Yes, I did. But we are renting this one from the dealership. And then they just said, take one of our Magnums, get it off the lot. Look like we sold something. So we got the 280 here. I don't know if that black stripe right there is a part of the decal or what. But it is really weird. Because right there you can see it, right above the decal. But if you walk over a little bit, you can't see it. So that's pretty weird, but got the grain train there. I don't know if we are trucking corn to the farm way over there, we will probably, I'd almost like to split it in half. 6 in the front, 6 in the back, because it's a lot of weight for the T9. And for any tractor, really, but I'll look up in the spout there. That was weird. I just got shoved up on top of it. But anyways, this has been doing its job pretty good. And we got a long bag going on here, so. But we're putting almost 3,000 bushels in it, too, so. Not quite 3,000. I'm assuming this is 2,850 bushels, but it could be more, it could be less, I don't know. Let me know if you bag corn silage or corn on your farm or haylage, or I watched a video on YouTube the other day. A guy was bagging soybeans. I would assume if you're bagging like corn, shelled corn, I'm assuming it's really high moisture stuff. That's what would make sense to me. But at the same time, you think it would also maybe mold too, but I don't know, because if you watch corn bagging videos, most of the time it's coming right off the field, so it doesn't get dried. But you bag corn silage, that stuff, it ain't 15% moisture. That stuff it's pretty wet still, but I don't know. That bin is about empty. Then we might as well just start on the next bin, which we'll start at 5,000 bushels. Sure, you can't go as fast, but this is way more efficient than a semi. Someday I hope that Squad Built adds it to where you can lease equipment. I know that's a lot of work to probably do, but it would just be so cool. if you could lease equipment, like even if it's $1,000 a month, that still wouldn't be bad unless you're broke and you only have like $40 to your name. When I started this save game, this was my first ever American Farming save. I started it, spent all my money right away because I just wanted to, I wanted to check out all the new equipment, because it was a brand new game when it came out. I literally got the game the day it came out. Like, I was probably one of the first few hundred people to download the game, which is pretty cool. But, like, literally, the day that game came out, I got it. Like, I did not waste no time. I got the game as soon as it came out. Now, I'm assuming in real life that tractor would just be screaming its pants off. Because if you've never been around a corn bagger or a silage bagger or anything like that, you will know that they take some power. Friends of ours or neighbors also, they don't live too far from us. We could walk to their house, walk to their farm. They ran a 40-20 on their corn bagger and, yep, worked it hard. And they said it stalled it out a few times, but yeah, you have to mostly run your tractor full throttle. I'll go get the combine because he's full. Is he still moving? I don't think so. No, he's full. Put your auger out, bud. There we go. Well, I'm curious. How many acres are you farming total in American farming? Well, if you guys don't know, I pretty much own most of the map. I don't own these fields here. I don't own the top 3, obviously, anything that's red. But I wouldn't mind buying these fields. Wouldn't mind buying out all. I wouldn't mind farming the whole map. But you gotta let some of the other farmers be able to farm a little bit too. The field, I don't think I've ever seen anyone harvest, like in a video, is these 2 fields. Because, like, they're at the bottom corner of the map. They're really not close to any farm. I guess this farm, but I could buy out the rest of the fields right now if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I'd have to talk to the guys that own the fields. Running all the small farmers out, which, in real life, it's sad. There's a lot of ground that me and my dad have farmed, and we're not a small farm. We're not I don't know, we are a small farm, but we're not a big farm either. We probably run about 400 acres total, so not much. But, we've been run out of a few fields by some big dairy farmers. I'm not saying if you're a big farmer, you're bad. Big farmers are what, kind of, keep a lot of the food going around. But, like, the small farms, it's just sad that they're all being gobbled up. And like I said, if you are a big farm, I'm not being rude. I'm not saying that you are, you're doing bad stuff. It's just, it's not always the big farm. It's the normally the people who run it. So, it is sad that all the small farms are, dying. And there is a lot of big farms, too, that are going out. And there was a auction flyer that I got at auction the other day. And it was a, bigger farmer who went out of business because went bankrupt or something. I don't remember, but yeah, it's tough to farm nowadays. Hopefully the next few cartloads will be able to fill this row, and then we'll start another one. There we go. Man, this corn's yielding. The combine's full again. I have a question for you guys. If you could pick one tractor to own in real life, you can't sell it. You can't get rid of it. So you can't pick a 9RX 830 or 785 quad track, sell it, and now you have about $1 million. You can't do that, so you can buy more tractors. But if you could just buy one tractor, keep it for the rest of your life, what would it be? It can be a 785. It can be anything you want. But you can never sell it. What would it be? Let me know down below in the comments. And now we're starting to unload the second bin. Cart's full. Let's keep going. I think we're gonna start a new bag right here because we're about to go over the hill. I really don't want to go over the hill with a bag too much. Dang it. Anyways, I don't want to go over the hill too much with the bag in case it were to rip. Watch it. This ag bag here. I'm assuming this is the same stuff as ag bag. It's pretty tough stuff. So, but we'll stop this bag where it's at, and then I will turn it around. We'll get doing the next bag. I don't know if I want it that close. I don't want it that close. I want it a little bit further away. So I think right here, ain't really much further away, but it'll do. Anyways, we'll start bagging this bag, and we will get going. If you hear whistling sounds, that's the wind, believe it or not. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching today's video. If you did like it, make sure to leave a like, consider subscribing. I do know it was driving back and forth, mostly, but I do hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did leave a like, consider subscribing. As you guys do know, we're trying to get to 1,000 subs before May 2025. So I think that'd be possible if everyone watching this video right now would like and subscribe. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Badger Creek Farms, out.